Hello, everyone. I am so glad I've been back. I've been away for about 4 weeks. Now, I'm coming back strong now. I'm revamped, and this video I'm going to put out, people, today. Man, it's really amazing how we are. This pertaining to Jill Biden. Now, the name of this video is Jill Biden, a racist? Question mark. I'm not calling her. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Jill. Jill Biden, a racist? Now, let me get to the nitty gritty of this. This happened during the NCAA tournament with the girls' basketball team. Now, Joe Biden, the president of the United States of America, Jill Biden, his wife, Joe picked in his bracket the Iowa Hawkeyes girls team with Caitlin Clark, the darling of America. Good basketball player. I love watching this girl play. She can play, people. She can truly play. Now, only issue I have, people, double standards. I hate double standards. Well, good for the goose, good for the gander. Except when it comes to Afro-American people. Now, check this out. During the tournament, we had our Hawkeye playing Louisville Cardinals. What happened that game, Caitlin Clark, which is cool. I mean, little trash talking is cool. I love it. I used to play pickup games, and I was on the YMCA team. Man, we talk trash. And she reminded me of the days when I was playing. Oh, but she backed it up. I couldn't back it up like that. She was awesome. Now, check this out. During the Louisville game, when the game was out of hand, out of reach for Louisville, Caitlin did this, and she did this. They're going to win. I thought that was okay. That was something. Now, during the game between Iowa Hawkeye and University of South Carolina, the guard for Carolina would bring the ball down court. Caitlin just threw her hand out. I'm not checking you. You're self-check. We did that in the 80s and 90s when I was playing. I thought this girl is fiery. She got it and running away with it. She became the darling of America. She became the great white hope, too, of America. Because, boy, they was pulling for her. Which is cool, because the girl was awesome. I didn't watch girl basketball game on TV until she brought me out. Because I heard so much about her, I decided to watch it and loved it. It was awesome. Now, doing all of this, what Caitlin Clark was doing, LSU was standing by waiting on them. Angel Reese, the queen of the NIL deal. Not just the queen, she was the best, men and women. She was number one. And she just so happened to play basketball for LSU, my favorite PWI school. For those of you who don't know, PWI is the predominant white institution. HBCU, historical black university. Got both. So anyway, I love me some LSU. But hey, let me go forward here. During that time, the LSU girl was standing by watching. Angel Reese took all of this in. Sunday was a championship game. And her thing was, and she made sure those with ears can hear. Caitlin gonna get hers. She's gonna get her 30 points. But the rest of the team, we're gonna stop them. This is what she said. Not what she just said. They did it. They stopped the girls on the Iowa Hawkeye and let Caitlin. No, well, they said she wasn't gonna get loose, but they knew they couldn't stop her. So they played a good defensive game against Iowa Hawkeye. When the game was out of reach for Iowa to make a comeback, 10 seconds ago in the game, Angel gave Caitlin Clark a piece of her own medicine. Your ghosts don't see you. Championship, the ring finger. Oh my God, that was awesome. And then, here come the idiots. The racist idiot, the 40, 60-year-old racist idiot. Call her P.O.S., piece of shit. The Overman and the other idiot that got the big YouTube thing lost their mind. Call her a thug. She wasn't about nothing. She was classless. And anything that you named, you can call a black person, they did. Not just them two, other white folks did it too. You expect that to happen. Now, before I get to Jill, let me talk about that damn Greg Gumbo. After the festivity, the rings and not the rings, but cutting the ribbons and the trophy just before they played the shining moment. Greg Gumbo, as soon as he got the okay to talk, before anybody can say something, oh, Charles, did you see what Angel Reese did? That is no place in the game for that. That is poor and tasteless. And Charles stood by and said, wait a minute. Caitlin did that earlier during the tournament. Angel Reese did not start that. And Kenny seconded that. So Greg can hear that. Shut that Uncle Tom up. That piece of shit, excuse my French, didn't say nothing. He didn't bring it up again. Why is it that, what's that, Dr. Ume, I think it is? Ume said, and I just heard him say this 2 weeks ago. You get a black man in the room with a bunch of white people, he's going to turn against his people. When they say something bad about black people, he's going to chime in also to say something bad. If that Uncle Tom, he cut loose. I'm through talking about that fool. I am through talking about that piece of shit. I hate him now. But let me get to Jill. Really, Jill? Jill Biden was at the game Sunday. She went and visited the Iowa Hawkeyes team first. Then she wanted to come over to LSU ladies' locker room. So I was so glad they made that statement. Angel Reese said, no, we don't want her over here. Her and her husband pulled for those girls over there. They stay over there. There ain't nothing you can say to us. You always show us who you're for. And that's where it should be. Heck with that political, pretty speech crap. Nobody want to hear that. Your heart was with the darling. You were with the darling Caitlin Clark, the great white hope. And people, it's amazing how the greatest country in the world, supposedly, and racist is just out of control. Jill Biden, a racist, ? Said we're going to invite both teams to the White House. Now, think about it. If LSU had lost that game, you could not have told me. You couldn't tell me that she was going to say that. She was going to give the same thing, same treatment to the LSU girls if they had lost that game. You cannot tell me. You're going to talk to me until you're blue in the face, because I'm not going to get blue in the face, because I know she's not going to do it. You can't change my mind. She would not have, because her little darling white hope lost the game. She wanted to extend the visitation to the White House to that team, because their darling little girl was on there. And boy, those girls at LSU said, oh no, we ain't going. Never in the history of giving out trophies to college team that became championship, won the championship in their sports or pro, had the loser ever came. The loser has never came to the White House. Always the winning team. And now you want to get a participation trophy to the girls of Iowa because they lost to LSU? Really, Jill? Really? You would not extend that to those girls, LSU, if they had lost? You would not have. You would not have. Sickening. Sickening. Now, what y'all should be doing is trying to, and I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. What they're going to do now, in the next few months, they're going to start talking about reparation for the black people like they did when they won the White House 4 years ago. Well, 2 years ago. Joe going to come to the black people trying to get their votes. But he gave all the other race reparation. Didn't even mention nothing about them voting for him. But he's going to run on that platform. And you Negroes going to run away with that. You Negroes going to believe that. He didn't do it the first 4 years. Why would you let him do that to you to get your vote so that he can win in his last term? No. Make him do it now. Make him give Afro-American the reparation they deserve. Everybody got it but us. Give him, no. Don't wait. If he mentioned that he's going to run anytime this summer, by September, we want the reparation. I don't care what you have to do. Don't wait until the election. No, don't fall for that. If he bring up reparation and y'all don't want to fight for it, tell him shut the hell up. Don't even talk about reparation to get our votes. Come on, people. It's crazy. But anyway, hey, that was a good game. Hit the subscribe, the share, and like. Like I said, I'm new at this. I'll need 55,000 subscribers by the end of June. Help a brother out, because man, this is fun. Man, if I had this platform in the 70s, 80s, what I was back then, back then I knew so much people was telling me I'm Mr. Know-It-All. I think I know everything. Hey, I did a lot of research. I was fanatical when it comes to statistics. And I knew high school, college, and pros. I knew it all. But I didn't have the platform. But I'm going back to it now. I'm going back to it. I'm going to make some changes in my life so I can spend more time doing this. But I need your help. I need to subscribe. I need to share. I need the likes. I need 55,000 by the end of June. Help me out, please. I'm coming back. Sunday, I'm going to drop a video. Lamar Jackson. They know why Lamar keep getting hurt. And they keep saying Lamar Jackson, the quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens, they don't want to give him a fully guaranteed contract because he keep getting hurt. Even Stephen A. Smith, they should say why he get hurt all the time. But I'm going to tell you why he get hurt. They won't say it. I will say, I don't care. I'll say it all. Hey, hit the subscribe. Hit the share and the likes. Thank you. I'm going to drop that come Sunday.